Life is a journey. It's filled with ups and downs. It's easy to get caught up in worrying about the future. What will happen? What if things go wrong? These what-if questions can consume our thoughts. They can steal our peace. We all face uncertainties. It's part of being human. Relationship troubles, financial burdens, health concerns. These worries can weigh us down. The future can feel like a scary unknown place, but there is hope. We don't have to stay stuck in a cycle of worry. It's time to break free from the chains of anxiety. It's time to experience the joy and freedom. God has a plan for each of us. He wants us to live with peace and confidence, not fear and doubt. Worry is a heavy burden to bear. It affects us deeply. Mentally, worry clouds our judgment. We struggle to focus. It robs us of our peace of mind. We can't enjoy the present moment because we're too busy worrying about the future. Physically, worry takes its toll too. We might experience headaches, fatigue, or even digestive issues. Our sleep suffers and we wake up feeling drained instead of refreshed. Worrying is like carrying a heavy weight on our shoulders day after day. But there's good news. We don't have to let worry control us. We can choose to release our anxieties to God. He cares for us deeply, and He wants to carry our burdens. The Bible is filled with verses that offer comfort and reassurance in times of trouble. These sacred texts have been a source of solace for countless generations, providing a sense of peace and hope when life feels overwhelming. These verses remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. They offer a gentle reminder that there is a higher power watching over us, guiding us through the darkest of times and the brightest of days. God is with us always, ready to help us through any storm. Whether we face personal challenges or global crises, His presence is a constant source of strength and comfort, encouraging us to persevere and have faith. One such verse is Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. This passage encourages us to turn to prayer in every circumstance, to seek divine guidance and express our gratitude. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This divine peace is beyond human comprehension, a gift that protects our inner being from the turmoil of the world. Another encouraging verse is Matthew 6:34, Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. This verse teaches us to live in the present, to focus on today, and trust that the future is in God's hands. Each day has enough trouble of its own. By concentrating on the present moment, we can better manage our stress and find peace in the here and now. Jesus reminds us that worrying about tomorrow won't change anything. His teachings encourage us to release our anxieties and trust in God's plan, knowing that He will provide for our needs. It just steals our joy from today. By letting go of our worries, we can fully embrace the present and find joy in the simple moments of life. These verses offer a powerful message of hope. They remind us that no matter what we face, we can find peace and strength in our faith. They tell us that we can give our worries to God. By surrendering our fears and anxieties to Him, we open ourselves to receive His peace and guidance. He will replace our fear with His peace. This divine exchange allows us to live with a sense of calm and assurance, knowing that we are held in His loving care. Living out the verses' practical applications for everyday life. These verses aren't just nice words to read, they're powerful truths we can apply to our lives. When worry creeps in, we can take a deep breath and pray. We can tell God about our fears and ask for His peace to fill our hearts. We can also focus on being present in the moment. Instead of dwelling on what-ifs, we can appreciate the good things in our lives right now. We can enjoy the beauty around us, connect with loved ones, and find joy in simple pleasures. Remember, each day is a gift. Let's not waste it by worrying about things we can't control. Cultivating calm tips for taming your worries. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of anxiety and stress. But with a few mindful practices, we can learn to tame our worries and find peace. Besides prayer and living in the present, there are practical steps we can take to quiet our anxious thoughts. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools that help us stay grounded and focused on the present moment. One helpful tip is to identify our worry triggers. By understanding what specifically causes our anxiety, we can better prepare ourselves to handle these situations. What situations or thoughts tend to send us into a spiral of worry? Is it work-related stress, personal relationships, or perhaps financial concerns? Once we know our triggers, we can develop strategies for coping with them. This might include creating a plan of action, seeking support from friends or professionals, or practicing relaxation techniques. Another helpful tip is to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a positive mindset. When we focus on the good things in our lives, it's harder to dwell on negative thoughts. This simple shift in perspective can make a significant difference in our overall well-being. We can keep a gratitude journal, spend time in nature, or engage in activities that bring us joy and relaxation. Simply taking a few moments each day to appreciate the blessings in our lives can have a profound impact on our mental health. Remember, overcoming worry is a journey. It's not something that happens overnight, but with consistent effort, we can make progress. It takes time and effort. Be kind to yourself during this process and recognize that it's okay to have setbacks. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards a calmer, more peaceful life. Trusting the weaver, embracing the tapestry of God's plan. Just as a skilled artisan weaves threads into a beautiful tapestry, so does God weave the events of our lives into a grand design. Life is like a tapestry, full of colors, patterns, and textures. Each thread represents a moment, a decision, or an experience. Up close, we might only see tangled threads and unfinished sections. It can be confusing and sometimes disheartening. But from God's perspective, He sees the complete picture. He understands how each thread fits into the overall design. He knows how all the threads fit together to create something beautiful and purposeful. Every color, every twist and turn has its place in His grand design. We may not always understand why we face certain challenges. These moments can feel like knots or mistakes in the fabric of our lives. We might question why things happen the way they do. It's natural to feel lost or uncertain when we can't see the bigger picture, but we can trust that God is in control. He is the master weaver, and He is working all things together for our good. He is working all things together for our good, even when we can't see it at the moment. His light shines through the darkest clouds, bringing hope and comfort. Just as a weaver carefully interlaces each thread to create a masterpiece, God is intricately weaving together every detail of our lives. Each moment, each experience is a thread in His hands. He sees the bigger picture, the completed tapestry that we cannot yet fully comprehend. And He has a plan for us that is far greater than we can imagine. Trust in His design, for it is crafted with love and purpose. A future filled with hope, stepping into a brighter tomorrow. It's time to let go of worry and embrace the future with hope. God is with us every step of the way, ready to guide and strengthen us. He has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Let's choose to focus on His promises instead of our fears. Let's trust in His plan, even when we don't understand it. And let's walk forward with confidence, knowing that He is leading us to a brighter tomorrow. The future is filled with possibilities. Let's embrace it with open arms, knowing that with God, all things are possible.